top right, we have starting in blue, Reprisal, the human player hailing from the land of Korea, of course, and Sonik, his Night Elf adversary this game, starting in the bottom left of Last Refuge in the first map of the grand final.
Yep. That is absolutely correct. I'm just checking on our statistic dashboard. Sonik has a 57% win rate against Night Elf. That is pretty impressive, I'd say, throughout 14 games. And on Last Refuge, he has an 86% win rate. So the numbers spell disaster for Reprisal, I'd say, but it is Reprisal. So
yeah, man, when you play like Reprisal, the rules don't apply to you.
Yeah, that's right. So I think we'll see a Demon Hunter here, not a Warden. Come on, prove me wrong. Or prove me right. Yeah, prove me right. Demon Hunter here. So we'll see. I think he'll play Archmage Mountain King this time. Yeah. Well, at least for the Archmage part, this is true. You think this map is too big for a rifle push?
No. The thing is, when you expand, I think you want to have mercenary support as well. The mercenary camp is close to your base, but it's really hard to creep. If a Demon Hunter creepjacks you while you're doing the mercenary camp, possibly with 2 archers, you're gonna take so much damage. So that is why, if this was, for example, an easy mercenary camp creep spot, that map would be totally broken for human, I think, because merc camp right next to the expansion, you can take it basically in one route, but that camp is really hard early on, so that makes it balanced. I don't know, is Reprisal the kind of player who expands, or does he most of the time stay one base? Obviously, we just saw him expanding on Tyrannus, but that was such a weird game, man. I don't know. I don't think we can take that for a standard.
No, and we saw him pushing on Secret Valley, and I think usually he is one of the most aggressive players, maybe together with Hawk, there is as a human. So I don't see him expanding, but I can't really imagine a rifle push on this map as well. It's such a big distance. I don't think it hits so good as compared to Secret Valley, for example, or Echo Isles or something. So yeah, a good map for Sonik, I'd say.
There's also a lot of creep camps here. That's, I think, a problem with MK many times, that it's kind of difficult maybe in the mid game to get him to level 3 easily. I think on Last Refuge there are a lot of creep camps where you can fairly safely secure your level 3 for the second hero, especially since there is a big creep camp right outside of your base, which is the Goblin Lab, that gives a lot of experience and is easily given to your second hero solo. Something that is pretty rare throughout all the maps of Warcraft that are being played at the moment anyways.
Very early defense upgrade for Reprisal. Just saw that. Level 2 already on this Archmage, and yeah, Sonik not going this strange Huntress Hall tech, he sticks to archers, and yeah, that's of course what we saw throughout the last 5-6 years, and Reprisal is gonna go for the expansion.
Demon Hunter is already so low hit points, that was a big mistake, I feel, like tanking so many hits, and again he's gonna tank more. And with all this damage taken, he can't really contest this anymore. He has to go back first, maybe buy a staff and a staff back to the archers to save time.
He gets boots,
Only
but
boots.
no staff, no gold anymore. So tech halfway through.
So many militia, holy Christ. That's 10 militia.
Oh boy.
Well, 10 peasants anyways, 5 of them militia at the moment. So Reprisal does not want this expansion to fail. He has 4 more lumber peasants, which means that he has a grand total of 19 peasants at the moment.
Wow. That is really strange. Level 2 and 3/4 already. 2 circlets, 1 mantle. Pretty nice inventory for the Archmage. Demon Hunter coming in, archers coming in. But we know there is defense, and that makes the work pretty hard for Sonik. And we saw Hawk mentioning it earlier. Last Refuge, one of the best maps for human in general. I think it's not fitting Reprisal's playstyle, but if he can adapt to the map, that's definitely an advantage for him.
I think more than anything, though, it was a mistake by Sonik. Like, he could have been way more damaging at this expansion camp while it was being taken, but he was just low hit points, and he went in, didn't deal much damage, was super low, had to go back. Now Reprisal had time. I think there was just not very good execution, to be frank.
Reprisal is fast building here with 7 peasants, so very, very expensive one. And yeah, Reprisal just played his last game against Night Elf. Sonic's last game against, who was it? Hail of Anger is almost 1.5 hours away. And he didn't practice at all, he just watched the games. So maybe he has to find his flow, his rhythm, come back in this one. But yeah, the tech is done. Panda and Brewmaster tier 2, but he gets scared away already by this mass of normal damage that is Footman and probably Militia. So he has to retreat here. No damage dealt by Demon Hunter, no damage dealt by the Panda. Still level 1 on the Demon Hunter as well. You kinda want the level 2 mana burn before the Archmage gets level 3, but that's out the window.
And it surprises me how unpunished Reprisal got this expansion. Like,
yeah, super easy.
No pressure at all. And it's not like Sonik got levels in return. Got basically nothing. He is at least gonna get this last hit with the Breath of Fire. Scroll of the Beast, not what he wants. But now the Archmage standing in the front, taking a lot of damage. Footman kind of being wasted here. This may turn out to be quite the mistake if he decides to attack the expansion afterwards.
He killed like 4 Footmen now. Panda on half a level now. I think the Demon Hunter on level 2. Yes, he got evasion finally. Archmage at the shop, probably getting boots or something. Oop, not in range. Now he is. Oop, yeah, boots and scroll. But he gets attacked. Not end snared though. It's so strange how this end snare mechanism work. But you mentioned it before. Blacksmith by Reprisal. What's his tech doing? Halfway through. So we see Rifleman here again.
Blacksmith could also be for workshop mortar teams.
Yeah, that's right, but that early? Yeah, that's kind of to defend the expo.
Yeah, also he is almost tier 2. It's a pretty quick tech for the human, despite having built like a bajillion peasants in the early game. And Archmage took so long to get level 3. Normally that's the big timing, or well, the big strength rather, that many human players try to get as soon as possible. Reprisal didn't care at all. He was like, alright, I'm gonna secure my expo with level 2 Archmage, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and he did it. It's like, seriously, it's like he's playing his own game.
Yeah, that's right, but here comes Sonik with the first small push. Of course, he has only piercing damage and his Demon Hunter plus the Panda, of course, so we will deal almost no harm to the buildings, but he's able to get inside the base. There is 2 towers, but yeah. Oh, he can kill the altar, but no, there's a Naga, so no Mountain King. He forces him into a Tavern Hero, kinda. It is of course nice if you want to prevent a second hero, that is the Mountain King. T3 tech almost done, the first bears are coming, Adept upgrade I think is through already. Here comes the Archmage, he is level 3, Naga of course freshly out of the tavern. And yeah, Reprisal, more and more and more Footmen. First Arcane Sanctum coming, no Rifleman. So you might be right. But he dealt no harm to the economy.
This is what we saw quite a few Night Elf players do successfully, just stand in between main base and expansion and attack everything that comes at you with tier 3 advantage. But Reprisal doesn't want to take the fight. He wants to pick off reinforcements, and he's successful. Very nice, gets the first bear for free, but hey, Demon Hunter and Riots are here, so Sonik very nicely anticipating this. Of course, that's something you can anticipate when you don't see the hero anywhere defending.
That's right. So, Master Upgrade is done. Sonik is at 48 food, getting ready for, I think, the first push. Or is he counter-expanding? That's the big question
I think it's too late for counter
But
expanding.
there's a Wisp going towards the natural expansion.
Yes, there is. And he lost all the gold for an expo. Yeah, it's going to be an expansion. But he needs to buy a lot of time. Where's the Wisp going? How did he spend all his gold?
On the second Wisp, probably.
Yep, there it is.
So, this will be a level 3 Panda.
Could be an amazing item to keep up the pressure here.
Greater healing.
Pretty good.
Okay. Mercenary camp creep spot for Reprisal now.
Top experience.
Oh, nice.
Gonna give Demon Hunter pretty much exactly level 3. That is such a good drop. If he doesn't block himself so stupidly. There we go. And now finally Mercenary camp support for Reprisal. I think this is important.
And he has the first mortar team that makes creeping a lot easier. And faster. But the base is completely open, like it almost feels like a trap. But he's coming in, 2 bears, 3 bears. Now morphing, maybe roar. No, he deals. I think it's a very nice situation for Sonik here. His heroes are way above, his units are way above. No breakers here, only 1 mortar team, and he gets through with the Panda. Took a lot of hits here, but the next Breath of Fire will deal. Oh, he missed it! What the worst Breath of Fire I've ever seen. Level 2 on the Naga now. He could have easily killed those 3 casters there back, but of course the bear is so mighty. Just crunching through all the units. The mortar team completely out of position, but he's going for the kill of the Naga now.
All in the meantime, the Demon Hunter was wreaking havoc so low in the peasant line. He had to TP out. He healed up and now he's running back again. If the human player engaged right here, I think he would have a pretty decent window to be strong in this fight without a Demon Hunter present. Remember though, this is all just to buy time for his expansion, and I think the damage is real and it's good, but not good enough to kill the Naga. Level 4 now for the Archmage and a new Water Elemental. I don't know, fighting right here next to the production. That doesn't look like a good idea, my friend.
Nope.
And he does walk away, but not before losing another bear, maybe even 2. Oh, it's gonna be 1.
Yeah, the first breakers kinda turned the fight around, but in the meantime, of course, the expansion is up. And
oh, so many mortar teams, man. Ooh, the expansion is not gonna be standing for long.
1, 2,
If
3.
Sonik doesn't muster up a considerable force here within the next few seconds. Oh, he doesn't know about the expo. He's going for the main, maybe? No, he's going for the expo. He has towers with him. This is gonna be a fierce push.
69 food for Reprisal. He pushed into upkeep almost right away. And in the meantime, Sonik down on 46. No gold for anything. And he sees the breaker and he knows what's going on. You mentioned it. 3 mortar teams here with a +1 upgrade. But he might be able to catch them with the Dryads and stuff. He needs damage, a lot of them. Where's the Panda and Brewmaster? Here he is! Nice Breath of Fire this time. But now he has to deal with the breakers and healing and everything. Nice position of the mortar teams now. And the casters using the forest as kind of a blocking unit or whatever. Demon Hunter is low. No healing on the Demon Hunter. Oh my god, he's gonna lose this DH. Yep, down goes the first here. Level 3 on the Naga. GG by Sonik. Perfect position for Reprisal.
I think Sonik played pretty bad, honestly, that game.
Yeah.
Like, compared to what he normally plays like. Like, there were moments in this game, like, the first push was a complete disaster. He was way too low HP to go there. What the fuck was that? Then he comes back with full HP, but he's too late. And he can't do anything, so why does he come back? Rather go creeping. Alright. What else happened? Then the big push to buy time for his expansion. The army and his Panda is fighting the other army, and his Demon Hunter is fighting the towers. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? You killed 1 Arcane Tower with that. Well, congratulations. Kudos to you. It would have been so much better to, I at least think, you know, to fight the army with him. Like, what was that?